Good morning everyone, Katie here and welcome back to the allotment. Last time I was with you I said I'd be back with a seedling update, but instead I'm just up for another day at Lottie. It's a bit windy, but it is blue skies, bright sunshine, so I am ready to crack on, and boy do I need to crack on. So I'm not starting a new look here. I have actually chopped all my hair off and now can't get it up, so that's why I'm sporting this bandana today, to keep it out of my hair. We had a lot of rain and it's just killed the weeds. Well, it's not killed the weeds, it's made them just go gajung, which is a bit of a nightmare really. But I did have a lovely garden friend, fairy, aka Sue, come and clear a whole section of my path of weeds, which is lovely. However, today I want to start planting out. I want to finish that brassica cage. There's a couple of weeds popped up, nothing too bad. I want to finish that brassica cage, get some brassica in there. Opposite, I want to open that bed up, install the archway properly, put my dahlias out, which apparently I have some more that have shot up, so we'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, so I want to get those out. Ideally, I'm going to turn you around because I'd like to start clearing some other. So as you can see, the weeds have just shot up. So I want to clear the weeds basically. I have brought my book with me because I'm not entirely sure where I'm planting stuff, but I want to get some carrots in. I need to clear all the weeds around the strawberry bed because that's just ridiculous basically. So I need to get all of that sorted, but as you can see, my garlic's looking amazing. Look at my elephant garlic, just looks incredible. And whilst the rain did shoot up all of the weeds, it also shot up my onions, and I genuinely think we're going to have onions and shallots this year, which is amazing. Which also means when they get a bit bigger, I'm actually going to try something that I saw on another YouTube channel, Becky from Acre Homestead, and I'm actually going to try trimming the onion tops and using them to make onion top pesto, which I am super excited about. But ideally I'd like to be able to plant out my beetroot today. I'd like to be able to plant out my brassicas. I'd like to get some carrots in. I'm not sure about anything else yet. There's still a bit of a chill in the air. Probably get some of my lettuce out maybe, but that involves doing a lot of clearing. So I'm here, you know, I'm trying. But oh, before I go in, let me just show you. Look, I've had some beautiful forget-me-nots come up, and I'm perfectly happy that my chives are flowered. That's not a problem. And I've also got something popping up in here, which I'm not entirely sure what they are, but maybe there's some more forget-me-nots, which is fine. I need to replace this archway today. I've got the other archway to build, and I'd like to get my sweet peas out, which will be fun. But I haven't been up here for a few days because work has been crazy. So let's go into the greenhouse and see what's going on. Okay, sunflowers need to go out. Stinging nettle needs to be cut back. Let's see. Oh, see, my tray's only just empty, so everything's actually looking... Oh, I can see that I need to hook my roof panel back in. But actually, look at all those tomatoes. They've shot up. They need a water, but they're going out. Cucumbers looking good. Beans, I think I might put my beans out actually. Cosmos are getting big. Giant sunflowers definitely need to go out. Let's have a look around here. Look how big these tomato plants are. Oh my goodness, and look how much our peppers have shot up. I've lost one back there, but if I only lose one, that's fine. What have I got down here? Oh, these are the red king peppers. They're all shooting up, but my courgettes are attacking them. Again, I might put my courgettes out today. I'd like to put my sweet peas out, some lettuce. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is what Sue was saying. These two dahlias have shot up. That one definitely just needs to be in the ground. This one's got a shoot down here. This one needs to go out. The marigolds we ordered were ridiculous and just basically destroyed. That was in the post, not by anything else. Got another dahlia, another dahlia, another dahlia, another dahlia. And the other ones I'll probably just put out and hope for the best. But look, all these tomatoes. Oh, I'm so glad we did that up potting. And these courgettes as well. Look at all my herbs. My herbs look great. Zinnias, lost a few by the looks of it, but not looking too bad. I've had, there's my indoor gherkins. I've had some more French beans pop up. Beetroot desperately need to go out on a water. Leeks looking good. Oh, I've got a couple more sweet peas coming up. That's good because I did think they'd been eaten. Pink poppies looking good, possibly need pricking out soon. Butternut squash looking good. Celery looking really, really good. Load more peppers. As you can hear, it's very windy. And then look at all these. Amazing. Don't know where I'm going to put them, but hey ho. So yeah, we got some work to do today. So where do we start? I think because I already started down there last time, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down and I'm going to start with the brassica cage, because then I can also do opposite it, and I can uncover that bed, get it cleared, and plant the dahlias and sort out that other archway. The other thing I actually want to do is I've got a blue water bar blocking a pathway at the moment because I didn't know where to put it, and I think what I might do is I might actually turn, if you can see it, this salad bag round sideways, put one on there, and then I might get some more guttering for my shed possibly. But there's also a black bin here that serves no purpose other than for me to store stuff that I don't need to keep, so I'd actually also quite like to get rid of that, so there's a possibility of putting it there as well. But I need to stop procrastinating and I need to go get on, so let's go down and see what kind of state the one I uncovered is in. I don't think it's, no, I mean obviously we've got more weeds pop up. I've had a few more weeds pop up, but nothing like before. I've also just spotted 2 raspberry bushes that are going to need to come out. Okay, so first job is going to be to de-weed it again, and then I need to bring some more bamboo canes down to secure this. I have now got more zip ties, so I can do that. And while I'm down here, I would like to pull out some more weeds, and obviously this is going to be the dahlia bed, so I need to get this clear, which it will be because I've got netting there which will go over the brassica cage, and then obviously I'll need to uncover that and clear that, and probably clear the pathways around it. This one, in the last video I said it was going to be strawberries. It's not going to be strawberries, I don't know what I was talking about. This is going to be, if I stand back so you can get a bit of perspective, this whole bed is going to be tomatoes. That's why I said don't judge me. That whole bed's going to be tomatoes, so that'll be fun. Right, I need to stop procrastinating and I need to get on. Oh, before I do, this is the water butt that's randomly in the way, so I want to put it down in front of my shed window. I think strawberries are looking good though, but we could do with cutting some of this back, pulling some of the weeds, and look, I've even got a flower. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Yes, but we need to give them some breathing room, and probably the rhubarb that's stuck in the corner there as well. My plot neighbour has been having some troubles, and she hasn't actually trimmed the plot or anything yet. I think we're going to need to get the brush cutter out to do that, so, but that won't be today. All right, let's get on. Okay, so I have cleared the weeds that were in there. I've secured the final side of this one. I've put one down the middle, but I've left the other side open so that I can now get in there and actually plant things, because I won't need to step in there again, because I need to put one more bar across the end there and then just drape over and pin down the netting. I brought my brassicas out here. Obviously there's way too many for this space, so basically whatever doesn't fit I will put on the sharing table and people can help themselves. So let's get planting. Okay, so before I put the netting on, I thought I'd show you what we've got. The most we've got of is cauliflower, because it seems to grow, I seem to manage to grow it really well, so we've got a lot of that. We have got white cabbage in there, we've got a lone Brussels sprout, I think I'm going to put some more in. We've got a few kale, black magic kale, and a couple of red cabbage, and I randomly decided to throw a few swede in there to see if I have any luck in here, as opposed to the disaster that I had last year. So I've secured the other side with the bamboo, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disentangle this net, get it draped over, pin it down, and before I do that I'm going to quickly give everything a good water. So I decided to go with the blue netting because I like it a lot more than the orange netting, and I've kind of fashioned it round, but it does mean that I've got an opening at the front and I've got like a seam line running down the middle, and obviously I don't want anything to get in. Normally I have a darning needle up here, but I don't, so I have just fashioned one out of some wire, and I have some string, and I'm going to stitch this closed and then pin it down. I've also just noticed like how much space I'm going to have here at the front. My idea is that I want sweet peas growing up here, but I'm going to have two really big spaces, so my thought is either herbs or actually popping 2 tomatoes here, because let's face it, I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes, but I haven't decided yet. If you have thoughts on that, let me know in the comments below. And there we have it, all sealed in, all watered, all planted, and as you can see, like I said, I've got really big gaps there, so I'm actually thinking I could put 2 bamboo poles in and do a tomato either side and sweet peas up the middle. I'll think about it. And in the process, I haven't covered this one, which quite honestly isn't that bad. It's primarily the weeds around it, so that's the next job. Weed in it, weed around it, and then we need to secure this archway in place. So let's get on. So I had a brief intermission because I have been trying to hand over my kid's water table that she's outgrown to a friend of mine, and I decided today was the day, so I went and delivered that. And as you can see, I got to work here, so it's not perfect by any means, but I have cleared a big lot of all the weeds around it. I've cleared the bed itself. I've also positioned the archway and hammered in some supporting posts. I had an idea about what to plant either side of the post, and I'm actually thinking that I might get my sunflowers out here so that they create sort of an even wider arch. I thought that might be nice, but first I am going to bring all my dahlias out and plant them in this bed, which I'm really excited to see how they turn out, and I think it's just going to add so much colour and beautifulness to this bottom part of the allotment. So let's do it. So there we have it. The dahlias are all situated in their brand new bed. I put the only one I knew, the big one, which is the red one that Sue gave me, in the middle, because it is, excuse the traffic, because it is literally the only red one. I know that the rest of them are oranges and pinks. Some of them only have very tiny shoots, so you won't see them, but I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in there. I didn't put the one out that Sue gave me that got damaged. It's not got any shoots yet, so I don't know if it's going to work. I also am attempting to bring my large sunflowers back to life, so I've put 3 this side and 2 this side. I haven't put the sweet peas out yet, but I think I might stop there for the day. So I may come back tomorrow, I may not, it all depends on the weather really, but I'm really happy with what I achieved. Sorry it's not a very long one today, but we did get the brassicas planted, we built the cage, we weeded all around the dahlia bed, and got the dahlias in, secured the arch, and got the sunflowers out. So I'm really happy with what we achieved today. Obviously there's so much more to do. I've just been in the greenhouse and watered, and yeah, and I think I'm done. So thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you next time. So the vlog hasn't ended. I thought that it was going to be raining all day today. I also wasn't really feeling it, but I got my housework done. It is sunny, so why wouldn't I come to the allotment? Exactly. I'm really pleased to say that the sunflowers I planted yesterday, I'll take you down there, seem to have really enjoyed being put out. They're looking a lot happier than yesterday, so I'll just turn you around so you can see. They're definitely standing up a bit straighter. They're still a bit wilty, but I will obviously give them some watering today. I'm just having a look in here, although you can't really see obviously, but everything I put in yesterday looks really happy. So I'm going to leave this today because I don't need to do it. I'm thinking that I want to start here and start clearing this section, which is the bit next to the garlic. There's a couple of small weeds to pull out in the garlic, but I just want to clear this because I'd like to plant out my courgettes today, and I think I'm going to put some beetroot in here as well. So I'm going to grab some gloves, grab a rubbish bag, or maybe I'll grab my, I'm thinking I might grab my wheelbarrow because then I can just put it into bags at the end. But this is where we're going to start. So I'm going to open the greenhouse, get some air in there, although my window's open, and we're going to get cracking. Let's work on Lottie. What a difference an hour makes. Oh my goodness. I weeded in between. I've just missed a bit of grass there. But I weeded in between the garlic and I cleared the whole area and uncovered it. I dug out a few tough spots, which I'm annoyed I had to do because obviously I'm trying to do no dig. But I needed to get them out. I hoed the rest, raked it all down, and it's looking amazing. I mean, it just makes such a huge difference. So now I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes and drink some water, because despite the clouds in the sky, it is pretty darn hot today. But I'm going to be productive because I'm going to sit down and look at my rough allotment plan and see what we're going to be planting over here. Super excited. Okay, so I looked at my allotment plan for this year. And it has not been updated since I basically changed and added and took away things that I'm growing. So I've kind of had to work out a new plan. So I have decided that next to the garlic, I am going to pop my beetroot. Then I'm going to put some rainbow Swiss chard and some spinach. Then I'm going to put my courgettes, and then the rest of it will be my pumpkins and squash. So I think the first thing we're going to have to get out is beetroot. Let's go, so exciting. And there we have it. So I made a few changes. What I decided to do was I planted lettuce in between all my garlic, because then little creatures will keep away from it. So hopefully that will grow well. I also planted some in the grow bag. And then I've got a couple of courgettes here. I've got some climbing beans. I've got my beetroot. I've got 2 rows here, 1 spinach and 1 Swiss chard. And then I did the pumpkin patch. So I've got a whole range. I've got pink pumpkin, blue pumpkin, a jack of all trades, a Cinderella. And then I've got some butternut squash and a couple more courgettes. But I have to say, it just looks so much better. And I am so pleased with what we accomplished today. It's literally just the other side to go. So I did also try to build my other archway. Turns out the screws were all missing. There is not a single packet of screws in the box, which means that I then need to go and try and find some, which is amazing. Not so I might try and take one out of my other archway, and then I can take it in and find out exactly what I need. But I'm now just going to go around on water, tidy my tools away, and then head home. It is so muggy up here, but I'm really pleased with what we accomplished this weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye everybody.